technical difficulties today. Got all kinds of problems playing with my little speaker. That's as loud as it goes, though. But that's okay. Let's see. I don't know if anybody can hear it or not. But I have fun playing with all these little instruments. Hey, everybody. This is Cathy representing Sassy Silver Sisters. This is Cathy, Conversation and Coffee. And we just do a little chit chat here. It is Monday. Can you tell? It's July 26, 2021. My name's Cathy, and I try to do this every Monday so that you can catch up on Sassy Silver Sisters, because we only go live once a month, and that's our sister time, and we just video it while we're doing it. Anyway, go ahead and comment. Let me know that you can hear me okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not technology literate. So, but we do like to do, in case anybody doesn't know, we like to ask Alexa. Alexa, what's the weather in Culpeper, Virginia?
Right now in Culpeper, it's 87 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Today's forecast has some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 90 degrees and a low of 67 degrees.
I think what it's doing here in Culpeper is raining when it feels like it. You can't depend on, so just expect rain. It's cloudy out there. It's overcast. I can imagine it's so humid. It's not funny. All right, Alexa, what's the joke for the day? Alexa, what's the joke for the day?
Today I have an insect joke. Why couldn't the bumblebee choose which flower to land on? It was having a floral dilemma.
A floral dilemma. OMG. Hey, Miss Deborah, how are you? How's the weather where you're at? So anyway, so I do, before I get started on anything, because I think sometimes I forget, we have new followers here on YouTube. It's Carl Deering, and he does anime. And Edward Smart, who does aviation, flight, and he has other things on there too. Oh, it's hot. I know. We can't, I don't think we're going to escape that one. But anyway, so yeah, so thanks for following. Thanks everybody for subscribing. Please hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I go live. For those people that follow us on Facebook, if you want to catch me live, you have to go to the YouTube channel, which is easy to do. But if you don't care and you want to wait till later, just I usually try to post in case you missed it. So, but yeah, we want our Facebook followers. We want everybody to follow us. So, because YouTube is where our videos will be. Kelly's blog, if you see the little ticker thing, Kelly's our blog is run by Kelly, and she's doing a fabulous job, and that's where you're going to see recipes or whatever else we're doing. That's the written and pictures. So, and Facebook is just, Facebook is our main bulletin board, but we'll store our videos on YouTube, etc. Okay, now that we got that over with, so I don't forget, there won't be another giveaway for a minute. We might give away something that we're doing, or Mama Sassy's participating in. That's a mite. Our giveaways are on our lives, which is here on YouTube. So you'll have competition. So you guys need to subscribe. Anyway, so latest happenings, Mama Sassy is still in AZ, getting her house repaired, whatever, from a flood she had, a broken attachment or something with her watering system busted in the house. So she had like a couple of inches, I don't know how much because I wasn't there, but inches of water all throughout her house, except maybe the far end. I'm not sure how that went. And so she had to have emergency people in there while she was getting the flight. My brother was getting a flight so they could take off and check on what was going on. So they're doing repairs, and they'll be there till Thursday, and then she'll be back in town. And then I think she had another trip planned, not sure. So in the meantime, we'll see. Anyway, I pick her up Thursday night, late, like 9:45 or something like that. So, but anyway, so yeah, that was fun. Okay, now I wanted to show you what my review of something that I've never done before. You would think I had, but I hadn't. This is a chicken noodle soup, and I know it's hot outside, but I love chicken noodle soup. So it is, I don't know if you guys have ever tried this or not. It's Progresso chicken noodle soup mix. Just add cooked chicken and water. I'm going to be posting this. I'm going to send this over to Kelly so she can post it. And it is I followed the stovetop instructions because that's what I'm used to doing, where you have 8 cups of water, and then you whisk the ingredients, bring it to a boil, then reduce to low, cover, simmer 15 minutes. Then you stir in 2 cups of chopped cooked chicken and continue to simmer an additional 5 minutes. Well, I didn't do that because I like the taste of the chicken into the noodles, even though it's probably got bouillon in it. But it's got pasta and dried vegetables, and so you just heat that thoroughly. You put cooked chicken in it, so all you're really doing is cooking the pasta and the dried vegetables that's in it. And you talk about easy. This is easy. It's 100 calories per 1/3 cup serving. But let me show you what it looks like. Oh, I'm gonna spill it. It looks good. I'm telling you, it looks good. And there's enough. I'm trying not to spill it on my computer. How am I gonna do this? There is enough. I'm not gonna be able to show you. Anyway, there is enough broth in here that you'll be able to see it in the blog, that you will be able to add whatever you want to it, and it's done. You could probably even take your rotisserie chicken stuff and put in there. You might even I don't like canned chicken, but you might be able to. Now, I haven't tasted it yet, so I want to taste some of the vegetables first to see what they taste like. Okay. Guess what, guys? This tastes good. See those carrots? They were dried carrots. So everything in it was dry. I'm pleased. Of course, I love chicken noodle soup. Good. Now, I didn't make my decision until I went in the grocery store. Progresso is a name brand. I'm sure you can get coupons for these. And then what I did was to take a shortcut. I just went ahead and add the chicken and everything, and I just simmered. First, it went up to a boil, and then I simmered it for the rest of the time. It's just so I could walk away from it and do whatever else I have to do. The dry soup mix was $4.99. So I'm thinking, wonder how good this. Okay, this says this is best used by December 23rd of 2021. So this stays a little bit. But it's easy. Oh my gosh. And it's got dried celery and dried carrots in it. It's like it says, put your mixed vegetables in there, whatever. This is a good thing to put on the shelf. But what I started to tell you, it's good, Deborah. It really is. What I started to tell you is, you can get coupons for these things for Progresso soups and stuff. I don't know about the soup mix, but this is good. It doesn't take that much room in your cabinet. You know, stick it in there sideways like that, and you're done. You know, but yeah, add what you want. But it does have slow cooker directions on it. Which, why would I do that? It says, unless I'm going away. It said cover 2 to 3 hours on high or 3 to 4 hours on low. And then stir in your chopped cooked chicken. No, I don't do things that way. It was fine. I put my chicken in with and then let it boil, and the chicken flavor gets in everything. Okay. I mean, I'm old school, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I was excited about that. So this is good. This is going to go in the blog. It was $4.99 at Weis. It was not on sale. So I'm glad I saved this, because usually I ditch the receipt and then I can't tell you how much it was. But it's worth it. It makes a bulk, for several people. So it is definitely worth it, kiddo. I liked it. Let me taste it with I don't know about you. Sometimes I butter my crackers and then I set it in here, and I want to catch it while it's warm anyway. And then eat a cracker like that in it. Yep, still good, guys. I like Progresso soup anyway. Yes, sirree. I'm hungry anyway. It's lunchtime. So let me get to the birthdays and stuff like that for holiday insights. Good. I'm all about easy. Serious. Okay. All right. Today is July 26th. It's all or nothing day. It's Aunt and Uncle Day. Hey, Aunt and Uncles out there. And it's World Tofu Day. Why somebody would celebrate tofu, I don't know. Today in history, in 1775, Benjamin Franklin became the first postmaster general. Did you know that? I did not know that. 1944, the first German V-2 rocket hits Britain. Oh, that's 1944. Oh. 1952, Mickey Mantle hits his first Grand Slam. You ever watch a movie about Mickey Mantle and all them? Okay, here's the birthdays. There's a bunch of them. 1796, George Catlin, a painter. 1894, Aldous Huxley, writer, wrote Brave New World. 1906, Gracie Allen, actress, comedian, wife of George Burns. 1909, Vivian Bant, actress. 1922, Blake Edwards, producer, director. 1922, Jason Robards, actor. I know who he is. 1928, Stanley Kubrick, director, writer. 1943, Mick Jagger, lead singer of the Rolling Stones. 1956, Dorothy Hamill, champion Olympic figure skater. I am trying to catch up. I'm not keeping track. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to keep track of the Olympics and root for USA. And 1964, Sandra Bullock, actress. So there we go for that. Okay, I got to go check on Mom's tomatoes since she's been gone. I checked on it the other day. I thought I sent her a picture. The one large tomato plant is finally the large tomato, the very first one that came about, is turning color. I was so excited when I seen that because I check them every day. So just when I don't check them every day, you know how that goes. So I'm gonna go over there this evening and make sure everything's okay at her house. I know my hair is awful. And at 2:00 I'll be on at Cathy's online sales. Oh, you watch it still? You know what? I need to do that because I like the old shows. They're clean, you know, they're not full of. But even if there was a murder, you didn't see it. They made you think about it. Yeah, I don't, yeah. Mm-mm. I like every once in a while when I get in a mood, I will just watch something pure or what I think is pure, the Waltons or something like that. It's where, you know, family stuff and it's, you know, just innocent stuff. I don't know. That's what I like to do anyway. And when I get in the mood, if I want to just escape, I like to watch movies too, but I don't want them all. I used to like to watch mystery movies, but it's too, my nerves are getting to me sometimes. So I don't even do that. Me and Mom watch the Hallmark movies together sometimes and some comedy shows. I like Sinbad. As far as comedy goes, Dennis the Menace and Hazel. Oh, you know what? I haven't seen that kind of stuff in a long time. I need to do that, especially Hazel. Dennis the Menace is still, because, you know, being a kid, you watch that all the time. But Hazel was not as important to me as Dennis the Menace was. So I need to check up on Hazel. But yeah, all those old shows, they still have family values in them, right? And they're still innocent. They're not corrupted with hateful stuff. Okay. On Antenna TV, alrighty. We haven't made a date yet for our next live. That will be in August. We want to get through Rhonda's stuff 1st. She still might not be there, but it depends. She's doing well. She's if anybody knows, for anybody that doesn't know, Rhonda fell and broke her hip about 4 weeks ago. Well, talk about whoa. So she's progressing daily, which I didn't know that happened with a broken hip. But I guess as long as the surgery went well. And so she's got a therapist that helps her once a week, gives her ideas of what to do. She's going to go back into the office as far as she can, because her office is right there. She's going to go back into the office the 1st week of August. And thank you, Deborah. She appreciates it. I mean, this has been rough on her, even though she's sailing through. It looks like she's sailing through it, but we don't see the bad parts. You know what I mean? So we just see the progression. I just can imagine, because I broke my feet, my ankles, all that. I can just, the hip is, oh my God. So anyway, and there's rules you have to go by with the hips and the hip surgeries. She did a full hip surgery. So they said, because a few years down the road, if you don't do the full, you'll end up having to go back in again, blah, blah, blah. So far, so good. Thank you. And then, but as far as the office goes, she's going to have it set up. And there's only so much that she will be able to do, which is okay. But her little helper, Kayla, her assistant, is going on vacation. The vacation was set. She feels guilty about leaving Rhonda, but that's okay, Kayla. If you're watching this, it's okay. Go enjoy your vacation. Rhonda wants you to enjoy your vacation. And she has family. Rhonda has family and friends that will help her as she tries to work or whatever. She's thinking about it. I don't know if yesterday she was talking about it, and she was thinking about getting one of those, like throughout the day, she needs to rest her leg. And so she was thinking about getting something in the office in the back room so that she can rest her leg. If the office is not booming, which it usually isn't, but sometimes three people want to come in at once. So if her office is not booming, she'll be fine. And she said that's just the way it is. It's just the way it's got to go. I mean, serious. You got to do what you got to do. But she's done really well. She's using her office computer and stuff now in her house, so that she can keep up with her work. So she said, once I move all this stuff back over to the office, it's going to stay there. I'll have to go over to the office, which she has to go down some steps, and she knows how to do that. She said, that she's been practicing. Go down the steps to go over into the 1-level office. And she said she'll have all her stuff over there in case she needs it, like the cane. And I was laughing at her because it's not funny, but it's like, I've got to bring all my stuff. I've got to bring the walker. I've got to bring my cane, of course. And then I'm going to have, she's thinking about having a lift recliner or a lift chair, something to help her, like when she's relaxing and a customer comes in, she'll be able to get herself up off the chair easier. Let's see what else. But so far, I was cracking jokes. I said, oh my gosh. I said, you already fell once. Now, if you get stuck in the chair, what are you going to do if you're by yourself? Or if the electric goes out, and because the chair's electric, it's a lift. I said, if the electric goes out, I said, you know how your luck is? The electric will go out, a customer come in, you won't be able to get out of your chair. Oh my gosh. So poor Rhonda. But anyway, she's doing excellent. Excellent. That's all I can say. Because when I see her, I see improvement, and all I keep thinking is she's better than me because I'd be complaining the whole time. But she's doing good. And she's already gone to the surgeon checkup, doing good. I don't know when she goes back, actually. Um, her hubby's helping her out. So she's got help, 24/7. When he has to go, there's always, I mean, right now she's okay. She's good to go. She's good to be on her own essentially, but it's like one of the things where just in case, So I told her, I said, when you go lay down in that chair, take your phone with you, because when she fell, she was walking from one office to the front office and she didn't have her phone on her. So she couldn't call nobody. All she could do is just be, So me being the buggy sister, I end up getting there early because she was going to have an auction. And so then she said, go get Leroy. So I had to run around all over the place hollering for Leroy. I didn't know where he was. He was in his, in the shed that he does his bee operation out of, his honey operation. And so he didn't hear nothing. So anyway, so yeah, we can crack jokes now. It wasn't funny then. But yeah, she's doing excellent. Just in case anybody wants to know, she's doing excellent. And I, as always, will try to make sure that I have a Facebook event with the YouTube link in it. So if you're not subscribed to YouTube, but you see us, you follow us on Facebook, you will be able to hit that link and go right straight to the video. But it's easier on you guys if you go ahead and follow, subscribe. And if you want, that's another thing. If you want me or the girls to mention you in a video, you have to make your ID public. Like Deborah, I can see Deborah. But you have to make your ID public so that we can mention you. And it's a good way, guys. It's a very good way to advertise your YouTube channel. So if you want us to give you a shout out, that's a couple of people over a period of time is going to see this video and they're going to check your channel out. But yeah, if you want me to mention your name or the girls or whatever, because we try to keep up with that as best. We used to do separate videos, but it got to be too much. So on one of our videos here, we will give you a shout out. Now I'm going to go here in a minute and get ready for Cathy's online sales. So I do the same thing, Cathy Conversation and Coffee. And just for a few minutes, like not long, depending on the conversation, if there is one, I will be mentioning what we're doing over there and on that Facebook page. So, you know what, Deborah, no, we did not find her phone. My mom lost her phone. We did a little scan thing that they do. It said it was on the property. Where on the property is another issue. I have not cleaned my car out 100%, but I did look. I did look in her car. So it's in the garage. It's in her office, probably filed away, or it's underneath something because it's dead now. It's not going to ring. But in case y'all lose your phone, there's a thing that you can do to find it. and depending on what kind of phone it is, but you can find it. And I did not know this, but you can make it ring even if you have it on silent, because most of us do that. Put it on silent while we're doing something else, forget to put it back on. And she does too. And so there's a way to find your phone. But we know it's on the property, but I don't know where. And by that time, the battery's dead when we went to check it again. So no, we didn't find it. She's using another phone, and that was hard too, because then she had to remember to contact everybody that needed her phone number. Businesses, bills, family members, to make sure that the new phone, because she would go, well, I'm surprised they didn't call me. Well, do they have your new number? Oh, probably not. So see, so all these things you got to remember. Now, when I move, every time I move, you have forwarding. You can ask for mail forwarding for what, a year or whatever. So when I get a bill in, or statement or something like that, when I get something in, it gives you the little forwarding thing on it, right? And that's my reminder to make sure I change the address in it. Because a lot of times, if you get stuff quarterly or only once a year, you're not going to remember it. So yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a big celebration when we find her phone, if we ever find her phone. So this one is still a slim black, I guess, phone. So I told her we need to put a bright colored case on it. So I wanted to wait, but no, I think we need to just go ahead and put bright pink or something. Put a bright colored case on her phone, so it's easy to spot when she goes to look for it. You know how you put your stuff in your purse and you dig down in there and you can't see it, or if you drop it in your car and you can't see it. I can't show you. I have a teal colored or turquoise colored cover for my phone so that I can spot it easier. I mean, it's real easy to see down in my dark purse. But thanks for asking about that. Isn't that something? Jeez, still haven't found it. She's not worried about it because she's got the other phone and she's got other things to do. But I'd be like the other day, I'm going, oh, where's my old phone? Because I haven't. Did you know you can hook your phone? This is my old phone. You can hook your phone up, and I'm charging it. You can hook your phone up to your computer and get your files off of it. So that's what I'm waiting to do before I already made sure I had the contacts off of it, because I think it transfers over. But you're texting, you know how kids and people will text you a picture? That's what I need to do. I need to go through everything slowly while I'm watching a movie or something, slowly, and get an erase. And, like some things I want to keep, like information, like somebody will say, oh, so-and-so was born or whatever, in a text. It's a different world these days. So I like to save as much information as I can. But I'm slacking here lately because I'm just looking up. My June calendar board is still sitting there looking at me, and it's almost August. That's where I've been. I've had a lot going on. Not as much as some of you, but for me, it's a lot. They finally did the bathroom stuff here in my apartment. So that's done. I mean, they did it quick too, buddy. They were in and out of here in like 15 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody had a job. In and out, everybody had a job. So one guy would come in, the other guy would come in, back and forth, boom, boom. They were in a hurry, boom, 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 and they got it done. So hey, um, okay. I thank you for the conversation, Miss Deborah. How are you, by the way? I know you're hot, but how are you? Um, I'm trying to figure out which vitamin I'm lacking lately. Um, OMG, you found $80. You know what? That reminds me of a story. If I found $80, I'd be dancing all over the place. Um, uh, my youngest daughter is always hunting money ever since she was born. And so I had her in the car one time and I said, let's go. I want to get a drink. And I said, I don't have any money. I'll get you a drink and let me scrounge around, blah, blah, blah. So I found some change. You know how you have change everywhere. So I found some change and she goes, okay, Mom, while you're in the store, I will find $1. I come out and she had $1 in her hand. How did she know she was going to find a dollar or two? I can't remember, but she found money. I was in shock. Where in the heck did you get that money? She found it. She's she was always looking for money. Always. If I was in a store with her, if I didn't have my hands on her, she was up underneath the counter looking for money, up under a display looking for money, and she would find it. That's the problem. That's why she kept doing it. But oh my goodness. Mom has that pocket thing. It's slim and it goes in between your car seat and the middle section there. And she can put stuff down in there, map, phone, whatever, down. And it, it's like it's about this, it's not that wide. It's about this wide. And it goes in between. So if you do something, does slide off the seat into the side there, it's got a stopping place. Oh, that's right. I saw that picture. Oh, I know. I feel for you because I'm always breaking my toes. But since I was little and could be independently running, I have been breaking my toes. I busted my ankle really, really, really bad a couple of years ago, and it took forever to heal because I know I busted stuff, but I didn't want to go to the doctor because I had sprained my ankles before, and I just knew I cracked something in there. So I just wrapped it up, and my insurance wasn't in yet. Wrapped it up, wrapped my toes because I knew I broke my toes because that's what I do. So a couple of days ago, smarty me, I'm walking around and I had moved something out of the way from a cabinet so that I could get inside the cabinet, but I forgot to push the thing back against the cabinet. So I'm walking through and I had socks on, no shoes, busted my little toe. I knew. And I wouldn't take my sock off to look at it because I knew. And I just said, I'm not looking at it right now because I know. So I had to go somewhere. So I put my shoe on, tied it tight so that it would be stable. And sure enough, when I got back home, I said, oh, Lord, I got to look at it. Oh, my gosh, my toe is black and blue all up my foot about that much. I'm going, oh, my gosh. So, yeah. So this is what I do. If I got paid for every time I busted a toe, I would be probably a millionaire by now. Not that $1 million goes anywhere, but it's more than what I got. Yeah. So I said the only good thing about it is maybe it adjusted the other toe that I broke before. and it might have put it back in place. I don't know. It's awful. Yeah, it's not a pretty sight. So I taped it to the other toe. Um, but I am not kidding you. I don't want to show, but I'll measure from my little toe. From my little toe is bruised from the top of my little toe on up my foot. Without your phone. See, nobody thinks of. I don't think about it. But now that Rhonda's got hurt, I think about her. I think, okay, make sure before you get in that chair, in case she has difficulty getting out. I mean, who knows? So before you get in that chair, make sure you have your phone because, she'd have to sit there for a little bit if she called, if, nobody was around. But if she called me, she'd have to wait at least 15 minutes before I got there. But yeah, um, it's a good idea. And I know a lady that used to just take her dog for a walk or just go out in the backyard with her dog just to enjoy the day. She would always take her phone, always. And I don't think about it. But I think about it for Rhonda now because it was traumatic for her to fall down and have to wait a half an hour or however long she was down for somebody to come help her. That was so horrible. Um, it is a good idea to take it with you. Now, only time I ever took my phone with me when I was piddling around, of course, in my apartment, I can hear it if I've got the sound up. But if I just walk outside, go to the parking lot to check my car out or just something like that, I don't think about taking my phone with me. But it's good to really think about it. But yeah, that's just she knew she hurt herself bad. She just didn't know what. And so it was, yeah, not fun. Anyway, so we got some new stuff coming in. Mama Sassy bought us some equipment, a stand. I'm going to go see if I can pick it up today. It was supposed to be at the post office today. Oh, no. You don't want to mess with no bobcat. You don't want to mess with no animals these days. They're all coming up to humans now for whatever reason. And I don't like that because I know what animals can do. And one time, I usually get away from them, but one time we had a fox on a piece of property that we were renting. And that was the sickest looking fox I ever seen in my life. Because usually they're pretty animals, right? So I didn't know what to do. So I called one of the neighbor farmers and I said, look, I just don't know what to do. Can you please come out and look and see what you see? And he said it probably had rabies. So I can't remember what happened, if you had to call somebody or what, but I can't remember the ending of it because I wasn't there. I just called somebody to help take care of it. Yeah, you got to be very, very careful. And I had a pet raccoon, and them things got some teeth on them. So they're not, if they want to fight you, they will. And a lot of times they carry rabies too. It's just got to be really, really careful. But yeah, that would be nice to get a pretty picture. I know Kelly took some pictures of some butterflies in her yard, and I am so jealous. These people got such good cameras, and I can never meet their how I can never do what they do. This one little girl I know, she's an excellent photographer. I don't know if it's a natural thing. You can adjust it, you can edit it, whatever, but I'm not that good. I like to take Rhonda's good. Our grandfather was a photographer, amateur, photographer. And Rhonda does really, really good because she's very particular about how she does her pictures. And she's got and my daughter has a sports camera. Oh, yeah. It's like, if they're healthy animals, they're not going to really bother you. You could just get away. But if they're unhealthy animals, that's when I think you've got a problem. Also, a bear, if or most animals, if they've got babies anywhere near you, that's trouble. This one guy, he was in a subdivision too, but there was like a little lake, pond, whatever, body of water. He said, I walk outside to smoke a cigarette, just minding my own business. And what do I see? I see a baby bear going across his yard in a subdivision. And I said, uh-oh. And he said, right. He said, where there's a bear, there's a mama. So he said, I didn't even turn around. I just backed up into his house. That's scary because they'll tear you. I mean, they'll kill you, actually. But yeah, we had all kinds of foxes on that farm there. But anyway, my daughter has a sports camera, and she improved because all her kids were always in sports. And she could take some good pictures. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. I mean, I'm happy that she does that. But golly dang, I don't have the talent or the patience. Oh no. 3 wild hog. Well, a hog could tear you up too. That's another story. I got a little story about everything. This lady that I cleaned for, lovely lady, and her husband and her daughter. They wanted some type of animal that they were not allergic to. So they figured they were going to get a miniature pig. Well, miniature pigs are always cute when they're babies. I mean, they're little piggies, right? And it got bigger. And she goes, what do you think? Every time I clean, she goes, what do you think, Cathy? And I'm going, it's a pig. And that got bigger. Well, what do you think, Cathy? I'm going, it's a pig. Then she goes, it ate up my brand new $20 rug in the kitchen. I said, it's a pig. Well, I don't know what to do. It's messing up my floor. It's a pig. And hers got big. So then it went out. Then they made a little place outside for it. It dug up the whole yard. And she goes, it's ruining my yard, Cathy. And I'm going, it's a pig. And I'm telling her, she's wanting me to be nice to this pig. And I said, I'm scared of pigs because I know what pigs do. Anyway, so after a while, it was just the pig and her little family. Well, I guess the daughter was probably 10 years old or 12. The daughter always loved the little piggy and read its stories, blah, blah, blah. And always spent time with this potbelly pig. And she said, next time I came, she said the pig was getting rough with her daughter. I'm going, see, it's a pig. And then the next time because I think I clean once a month for her. And then next time I went and cleaned, I said, where's the pig? Because, it tore up their yard. It did what pigs do. And she said, I had to get rid of it. And I said, why? She goes, it's a pig. It got bossy with the daughter. And they had like a hay bale out in the yard. And the daughter was sitting there. And the pig didn't want the daughter on the hay bale. So she, whatever, roughed up the daughter to get the daughter off the hay bale, bossing it around, but it was physically hurting the daughter. And so I said, well, I tried to tell you, pigs are pigs. It's just, they're pigs. And that's all I could tell her. Whenever she complained, I'm going, but it's a pig. So, not that I don't love animals, but I don't want to be cozy with the pig, even a pot-bellied pig. I don't think when they start growing, first they look like piglet or something. And yeah, when the animals start getting mean with your kids, or even you, and that's why we had a raccoon, and we had to get rid of it. Raccoon's very, very smart. I mean, I can tell you stories about this raccoon. Very, very smart. And we had to go somewhere. And when we came back that day, it had tore up. We had it in the bathroom. It had tore up everything. It knew how to undo it got in the medicine cabinet. I didn't have medicine in it, but because it was upstairs, and it unscrewed all the shampoos. It was bored, because it was by itself all day. I said, okay, I can't do this, because the poor little thing had hurt one of his fingers, It had blood, his fingerprints. Oh, it was awful. I said, nope, 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 time to go. I can't deal with this. He's going to make himself sick, or she's going to make herself sick, getting into the shampoos and undoing everything and hurting itself. I can't do this anymore. But people have, in the wildness, you raise something, because that was raised from a baby because it got knocked out of a tree. You raise the wild animals, but the wild stays in them. And that's what people don't understand. We had squirrels. The wildness comes out, and they want to go do what squirrels do. That little pig was so cute, but then when it grows up, it ends up wanting to do what pigs do, like tearing up everything, routine, doing that kind of thing. And then something about it decided it wanted to be bossy and tell the little girl what to do. And they naturally push and bite and all that. Nope, time to go, time to go. So they were sad about it, and they found a good home for it, but it had to go because it got too rough, because it was big, and it wasn't this little thing anymore. It ended up being huge. But it's a pig. All right, Miss Deborah, I loved our conversation. I hope your ankle gets better. I'm sorry. I feel for you. I know what you're going through. I've sprained both ankles at the same time. Both of them. Who does that? I'm the one that can accomplish that feat. Who breaks? And I joke about it because I fell down this lady's stairs because I was carrying something, wasn't paying attention. Fell down, blah, 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 got over that, got home. I told Kelly, I said, but you know what? As I'm falling down the stairs, my back doesn't hurt anymore. So it adjusted my back as I was falling down the stairs. But yeah, that was awful. That was awful. It was both ankles. So I managed to get to my daughter's house, and I said, I need you to go to Walmart immediately. I need 2 ankle braces. What size? I don't care. I need something to wrap my ankles in. So we got those, and then I got better ones after a while, but I wanted to wrap my ankles immediately. And it does help. What happens is, I'm not a doctor. I'm not even in the healthcare field. My experience tells me it supports your ankle when you wrap it. And you have to make sure you take an ace bandage, and there's a specific way you have to wrap it, and it supports your ankle so that you can get around, because when you sprain it, it's very easy to do it again and break your ankle, and you don't want to do that. So be very, very careful. Um, I should talk from experience. I'm I'm stupid because now I'm scared of stairs. So if you ever watch me walk up and down the stairs, I'm scared to death because I fell down those stairs that time. And after that, I fell down my daughter's stairs, and this was few years later. Fell down my daughter's stairs, and that's when I busted my whole left leg, my toes, my ankle, my foot. Yeah, I've got a supply of bandages. I've got a supply of. I might have gave them to somebody though. I've got a supply of everything, and the best thing you can do is for broken toes. I've got it on my list. Get more stretch bandages because the band-aids, they stretch a little bit and they help, so you can tape the one toe to another toe to support it. Lord have mercy. I keep saying when I get older and I'm all feeble and can't go nowhere, and the doctor's going to take x-rays of me, and they're going to say, holy moly, what in the world has this woman done to herself? It's just what I do, and I do it very well. All right, Miss Deborah, take care of your ankle, please. Heal, heal, heal. Heal. Best way to heal is ice and propping it up, believe it or not. I don't know if you do that, because if you're like me. And I also, I would prop my feet up and keep ice on it. 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, whatever. But every time it got to aching, I would put ice on it, and the ice did make it feel better. So, okay, I got to get off here. I'm just rambling. I know you guys will see it later. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can check every time me or the sisters come on and say hello. I will talk to you later. I'm working on a video, by the way. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's stories just like I'm telling now, only it's about eating your dinner. So watch for that. I'm trying to edit it, and I'm not doing a very good job. All right. Thanks, Miss Deborah. Talk to you later. Bye. And I have to hit 2 buttons here. See you later.